always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Yukon Huskies, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Dukes will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Fagnano. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win.
They have stick toes on.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
With the catch, it's Fareed. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
This UConn offense really has it going. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. So
That's an interception.
Down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's...
And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Murphy. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Murphy. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Headed outside for the line. It's Edwards. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Now he's going to break the pocket. Running to Green. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Knight. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Knight. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And the punt team gets down. And gets the return man on the ground. The UConn offense goes back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Shoots it to the left. This time he's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They just keep firing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Huskies!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to UNLV. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West Country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Knight. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Barnett. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UConn going back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Edwards. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Sends it downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Up at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Catch in the middle, it's Murphy. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Huskies will hustle to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UConn! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Right back to the well. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Knight. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Barnett. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll try to do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Well, does he turn that loose down the middle? And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Dukes decide to punt it away. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Murphy. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fareed. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Power football with the run. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Knight. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Dukes will punt this one away. Makes the catch around the 50. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash.
Oh, he wants it all. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
At the 24. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. UConn has it teed up to start this 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Barnett. Got it in the middle. It's Sanchez. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Knight. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
On the ground, it's Edwards. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Got a man. It's Murphy. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. To the air on first down.
Right now. Oh, it's fucking stopping on me.
Caught near the sticks. It's Murphy. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. There he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Lining up to add another.
Stop him.
And that is just
Stop him
outstanding
sputtering
execution
on
on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. With jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Makes the catch. It's Sanchez. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
On the snap, it's Knight. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. The UConn offense goes back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Fakes to grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Quickly out to the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Husky. A great catch and run for 6. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. New Mexico State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 29 to UNLV. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's up to 55 yards rushing in this game, and he's almost certain to reach the 1,500-yard mark for the season. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Knight. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They'll break out the wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap, it's Knight. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the wildcat formation pays off. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the wildcat.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Complete to the right. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
To the air, it's Barnett. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Got it in the middle, it's Sanchez. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
UConn going back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Fagnano. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Touchdown, James Madison. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The UConn offense goes back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Scanning the field, it's Fagnano. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.